Hi, I'm Lisa Leiter. In Chicago Business Today, Ronald McDonald. The McDonald's mascot is now out of the marketing spotlight. The clown who lives in the fantasy world McDonaldland with his friends Hamburglar and Grimace has been shoved aside now that the company is spending the bulk of its advertising budget on gourmet coffees and the popular dollar menu instead of kids. Ronald McDonald sees less airtime after decades of being front and center in promotions.
McDonald's is shifting their strategy to really become more in tune with what teenagers and 20 and 30-year-olds want as they get into more healthy things and coffee and different environments. Then they're not using him in that mainstream audience as much. And as a result, you don't see him in this kind of prominent places, the big banners in the store or the big TV ads that you may have seen him in the past.
McDonald's U.S. television spending rose 11% last year, but advertising during children's programming actually dropped 13%, according to Cantor Media. In the first quarter of this year alone, total TV ad spending jumped 30%, while commercials on kids' shows dropped 23%. McDonald's tells Crain's it still uses Ronald in commercials and in-store promotions. The clown comes to schools, parades, and public libraries and teaches kids about issues like self-esteem, safety, and literacy. And of course, he is the namesake of the fast food chain's charity.
I really don't see him coming back to that big role that he had before. More and more targeted. The interesting thing will be to see how this image of the clown plays out over the years. You don't see many clowns in popular culture anymore. So is he going to be a relic at some point? Is he, for instance, going to become something that is identified with being old or traditional, something McDonald's really doesn't want?
McDonald's chief executive James Skinner at last month's annual meeting rejected calls from critics to retire Ronald McDonald, who they say encourages unhealthy eating. And Ronald's appearances have boosted sales for McDonald's in the past. About 6 years ago, his image appeared on milk jugs, and sales instantly doubled, according to a former marketing chief for the company. But as Fred Geyer puts it, even the most cherished corporate symbols can run their course.
And I used to work at Crayola, and there are fantastic symbols that the brand uses. But some of them they used a lot. And one of them was an old association with Captain Kangaroo. But Captain Kangaroo is dead now, and you've got to move beyond these things.
And that's this edition of Chicago Business Today. For more on this story, be sure to check out this week's print edition of Crain's or chicagobusiness.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.